Hi.
We're back.
We're back.
Welcome to the show.
The
As
pressure
you know,
of the red light on the microphone, jeez.
that's right. This is Tom and Till with Toronto Talent. Today we have Jane.
Jade.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We're gonna be talking to you and learning exactly what you're all about in a second, but I want to talk about the song that we just played right now.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting song. Watsky obviously released that. This is his latest album.
Yes.
And
Times Infinity.
Yeah, Times Infinity. Great album. Oh my god. Probably my favorite, and the cover art's so good. But I love how, and this is a trend that's been going on recently, and it seems like songs are being like 1.5 songs, and then each song is now 1.5 songs, where it sort of trails into the next one. This one is actually a second part to the Knots and Roses song.
It's the Arthur Suite, which
Yeah.
is, it's 3 songs that are, was it Knots, Roses, and then, I can't remember what the last one, no, Knots is the third one.
Knots is the third one.
Right, which is about Arthur who hangs himself but then doesn't, then becomes a badass piano player.
Yeah, no, exactly. I can't remember the first one, but it's so good. Oh my god, it actually is like really, really crazy, and it's a cool concept.
Yeah.
Just as like it gives more freedom for people to be able to talk more.
Oh, yeah.
And about a certain topic. But that's enough of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of talking about you, Watsky. You're great, but let's get into something more exciting, which is Jane right here. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for coming on.
That was applause.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So, who are you in, and how did you find yourself here at the school and here now?
Okay, that's a big
It is a big question.
question.
It is.
Start small, it's fine.
Well, I came to Seneca for acting. I took the Acting for Camera and Voice program I graduated 2 years ago.
Yeah. Just about.
It's been a while.
'Cause I'm trying to remember, 'cause I started 2.5 years and you're part of the first group that I worked with, so.
Yeah. I started in 2013.
Oh. That's just after I graduated.
Yeah.
Time!
So and then before that I went to George Brown for the Introduction to Performing Arts Career Program.
Okay.
And before that I went to Riverdale Collegiate High School.
Which is not about the show.
Shout outs to them, maybe? I don't know.
Hey.
They were great.
Riverdale is a good show.
I took acting because I loved drama in high school.
Okay.
And I was like, this would be fun to continue doing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I did it.
That's probably one of the best reasons we've heard.
Yeah.
You know, we do talk to a lot of actors, and I think it more so it should come from the passion of doing it.
Yeah.
Right. A lot more people nowadays are more thinking financially, right? Because it's a bit hard to find a job, and I mean, like
Very hard to find a job.
Yeah. So finding a job where, I mean, it's a gamble, but if you can get in, you're making a lot of money.
You would hope, yeah.
Yeah.
Or some money, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's actually a better way to put it. Some money, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah.
Which I think we're all thinking at the back of our heads.
Yeah.
It's kind of what you're hoping for everything.
Yeah. That's cool. But, so you graduated from here,
Yeah.
and you've been working aside from acting. Have you tried to push towards the career of acting as well while in the meantime?
Yeah, I have an agent, and I've
Ooh.
done auditions, and I've gotten roles. And I actually recently did an audition here.
Oh, wow.
That was this week, and I got that role. So
That's awesome. So we might see something coming around in the school.
I don't know if we're shooting it. I don't actually know very much, except that I'm I'm in it now.
I think that's the most important part.
Yeah.
No,
That's how it all starts.
Yeah, it is.
Well, and so you're more onto the TV side of acting. Would that be something I could say?
Yeah, I definitely prefer. I was in an episode of TV. I did an episode of Paranormal Witness last summer. I haven't seen it.
I wanted to. I couldn't find it on like the schedule.
I can't find it either.
Did it actually happen?
I think so.
Was it a ghost film?
I was actually there,
Oh,
Right.
and there
But
was
were
a
they-
ghost.
oh,
Oh, wow.
There was a ghost.
I was going to
But
say maybe
I've
you couldn't
never
see her
seen
because
the
she was the
episode.
ghost.
Oh, geez, she's not.
I was not the ghost.
Oh,
I played a nurse.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
It's kind of the first thing she said about it.
You know,
Sorry, I don't know why I got
ghost
defensive
nurses
there.
can be a thing.
They
Come
could.
on.
That's true.
I could
But
be.
they're ephemeral. They can't really like put a syringe in you or anything.
They
So
don't have to be good. They don't have to be good at their job.
that's fair.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
Ghosts can touch you.
Can? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been touched by a ghost physically, at least.
I have.
Oh. There's a story there.
There is a story there.
Would you care to tell it?
I got shoved by a ghost at Massey Hall.
Oh.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is this a reoccurring? Obviously,
It's only happened to me once.
Okay.
But it did happen.
Interesting. I'm not a huge, I wouldn't say I'm a very, very large believer in spectrals. The thing is, though, I've had experience with things that are, unexplained. Mm-hmm. Growing up, I lived in a apartment building with a train running behind it.
Cool.
When we first moved in there, I was just walking around checking out the place, and I saw some kids playing, or a kid playing on the tracks of the train. I was a bit worried because obviously you shouldn't be doing that. So I went to the front to find an adult. I was very young at the time, and everybody was gathered. So I walked up to them and I was like, "Hey, there's a kid playing on the train," and they just sort of looked at me weird because what they were doing is they were gathering for the anniversary of a kid who died playing on the track's death.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's spooky.
And then I went back and there was nobody there.
Oh no.
So it's unexplained, and I have no idea why. But other than that, that was when I was very, very young, right?
Yeah.
So
Could you say then that you were a paranormal witness?
I was. Oh, jeez. There's actually an episode about me.
That's just like a little subtle plug for the show.
Best word, subtle.
Subtle.
Yeah, it explains itself. We've talked about it many times somehow.
At least once. Throw back to 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I don't know, but so you've been going around, and how is the experience so far? Because acting itself is not something I'm super passionate about, but it's always interesting to me. Being able to put yourself in another person's shoes and do so in a way that's believable is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's an experience for sure.
Yeah.
On Paranormal Witness, I only had one line. But I got to spend the day with a whole bunch of other actors who were the main leads in the show. And it was really cool to get to watch them do their thing and then also get to participate in that thing. Last summer, I also did a web series.
Oh,
it was called The Olympus Project.
Cool.
I played Demeter. And that was a reimagining of the Greek gods and goddesses in a frat house in present day.
Nice. I like that.
Has there been any word on that? Because
I think it's going to be released around the time that we were filming. So end of May-ish. Yeah.
All right, cool. Excited.
Yeah. So that was a really fun role because it was quite a few episodes, and there was a lot of really in-depth character work that I got to do.
It's really cool.
And just become a different person. It was an incredible experience.
I actually had a small little bit of cameo in the first episode of that. When Max turns the camera to me and I'm just there trying not to
Dave.
Stink up the joint.
Say hi, Dave. I think it was Dave.
Yeah. I don't...
Hi,
was
Dave.
just holding a camera.
You waved.
That's
good.
unfortunate. Just Stella, just beautiful. The Italian hand thing.
That's something to definitely look out for. So we'll mention that again at the end, just as a hey, check out this.
Oh yeah,
be aware because that sounds really cool. I've loved the fantasy look or the non-realist look at a group of individuals, especially in their teenage years or maturing years. If we're looking about old school shows, Clone High. Oh my God,
I was
so
just going to
good.
make that comparison between the Olympus thing. It's like Clone High, but different people.
Yeah,
but, that same sort of vibe.
Yeah,
which I thought was
a
really
great
cool.
Show.
Yeah.
Too bad it got canceled after one season.
Yeah,
because the following didn't happen after it was already aired.
Hey man, that's life.
Yeah.
Bring back Veronica Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a different thing entirely. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be quiet for a minute.
That's okay. We're going to get more into what it is to be an actor a bit later on. We'll talk about everything, but I want to talk about something a little bit different.
Okay.
Let's talk about our favorite movies.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes, it's a big one. It's a hard one.
Troll 2.
Troll 2?
Hands down.
Troll 2.
Hands down.
Oh.
It's one of.
Okay.
It's up there.
Okay.
National Treasure.
Oh wow! These are really, really different movies. I'm
Hot
loving
Rod.
Them. Oh,
Hot Rod is beautiful.
Give me a second while I pant over that movie. It's so good.
I was before your brother James had seen it, Paul and I were like hyping it up. So like finally he was like, okay, I'll watch it. So just me and Paul like sitting cross-legged, giggling the entire time. James was like, what am I watching?
I think it's like one of his favorite movies now too. He has like the Blu-ray.
good.
Yeah. James, my brother, is like a movie fanatic. He collects
Yes, he is.
all the different movies. He has boxes, steel cases, stuff like that. It's actually probably where I wasn't a huge movie fan growing up. So like having a favorite movie now is a little bit odd because it's mostly recent movies, I'll say. I said before, this isn't the first time we've talked about a favorite movie, but I think it's still important because it can change, right?
Yeah,
My favorite
totally.
movie before, when we talked about this, was 50-50.
Yes.
Really, really good movie. Lighthearted, but not my favorite now. Lighthearted in the sense that it teaches you to like still look at the good things in life.
Okay.
It could be
Yeah.
much heavier than it is.
Yes.
It could be a lot heavier.
Yeah. The last 30 minutes of that movie, if they were different, would have like put a stain on your like the back of your throat.
Oh.
You know, you would have left it feeling much different.
Yeah.
But now I have a different favorite movie.
Oh.
And I think this is going to be one for a while because like I watched it pretty recently, I'd say, and it just sort of it was one of those movies that like I watched and it was exactly what I expected, and that's John Wick 1.
Oh.
Okay. It's so good for what it is. It's not like it's exactly what you go in to see. It's an action movie. It's bloody. It's fast paced. It doesn't make a goddamn lick of sense.
There's a dog fighting.
You know what? I'll change it. Dog Wick 1,
Oh.
which is the parody. It's amazing.
There's a parody of it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a full like fledged YouTube movie or show.
Like, is it like Air Bud, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's like a couple minutes long.
Oh, okay.
It's more like the trailer for it.
Oh.
But it's amazing because it's
Cool.
the dog Wick.
I love anything where you put a dog in the place of the main lead.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Exactly. It was.
Or just where the dog is the lead, like Air Bud.
Oh, Air Bud's so good. I actually
Yeah.
like wish I could just. You know what? Yeah. No.
The new
that's really
favorite
good.
movie, Air Bud Pups in Time or whatever.
Well, no, I was actually gonna make a really, really bad joke.
Do it.
I was gonna be like, you mean like Old Yeller?
Oh, mm-hmm.
And I was gonna be like, that's a bit somber.
It is, but whatever.
It's actually a really good movie.
That was a great movie.
I haven't seen it. I don't know.
That was one of the movies that you've never seen.
Air
You've
Bud.
never seen?
No,
Oh,
Old Yeller.
No, that neither. No.
what?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you know what
That
it's
was
about?
one of the movies that like our school made us watch.
Yeah. No, seriously.
The only movies my school's ever made me watch was Rudy, which is not.
What's Rudy?
It's
The football one?
Sean Astin
Oh, okay.
is a football player and he gets carried off the field and it's all way over.
We did watch that as well.
Happened.
Yeah.
We watched Willow a lot in school
I don't
too.
think I've ever seen that.
Oh man, it's a treat. It's
Yeah?
Val Kilmer.
Okay. I'm already in.
and Warwick Davis.
Oh,
Oh.
awesome.
It's great.
Yeah. Oh
But
no.
like we would watch it like every couple of months in school. Like, okay, we're going down to the auditorium to watch Willow.
By the end of it, you're like mouthing the words.
This movie, like,
It's
15
their
times now.
indoctrination process.
Okay, so that's R2. How about yourself, Attilio?
I never really had an answer to like what my favorite movie is just because
It could be
I don't know.
At this moment, like what you would say, you would drop everything to watch right now.
For two very different reasons.
Mhm.
I have always had a passion for Birdemic
Ooh,
because it sucks, but it's hilarious. More recently, the group that I'm working with now have been doing scenes from Reservoir Dogs, so I watched it again. It's so good.
Yeah.
It is a
Yeah.
smart, like weirdly like niche kind of movie, and like I don't think this is a weird connection that I made when I watched it like a couple weeks ago. I was like, it's like Grand Theft Auto 5 the movie a little bit, and just like heist wise.
We're both looking at Attilio like, what?
I know it's weird, but like I know it's just a strange connection to make, but like I just that's just what I associate
Actually
with. Like,
pronounced Grand Theft Auto V.
oh,
It's true. It's true.
is it
No.
Can you guess what the V's for?
5?
5.
Yes.
Victory. No, but like no, Reservoir Dogs is a really cool movie, and apparently Tarantino like funded it by selling his first script, which was From Dusk Till Dawn.
Ooh,
And
really
like,
good as
for
well.
$90,000 or $100,000 made Reservoir Dogs, which is impressive considering Steve Buscemi, Tim Roth, Harvey Keitel are all in it. You know, like there's star power in that movie.
Have you seen the original Into Dusk Till Dawn?
No.
I have not either. Like I just brought it up because I know there was like some sort of like semblance of a remake recently.
I'm not sure.
No.
It was.
Or was
not
it
too
a show
long
that
ago.
they did?
I don't know, something like that. But it wasn't as good, I've heard. And so it made me think, like, because I saw like a trailer for the remake, and it looked like real bad. You know, like
Don't you
actually,
love that?
Yeah.
What remake
special.
is ever good?
Oh, actually, this brings another interesting topic, which I already know one of our standpoints on it, but movie trailers.
Oh.
What's up with them nowadays?
Wait, we didn't ask Jane what her favorite movie was yet.
Yes,
I gave 3.
She did.
You did?
Yeah.
Troll 2, National Treasure, and Hot Rod.
Oh, you were serious about that?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm always serious with my favorite movies.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, National Treasure won. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, because like that's
The
a really good
original,
movie.
the OG
Yeah.
National Treasure.
Yeah. That's a
sorry.
good movie. The sequels, not so much.
There's, well,
Not as good.
not as
outstanding.
good. Just as entertaining, though.
Yes. That is actually a very key difference.
Yeah.
Is what makes a movie good and what makes a movie entertaining. Birdemic, not good. No.
All of my favorite movies, I don't think would be considered good.
Hot Rod, I don't know. Hot Rod's like
Hot Rod is incredible, but I wouldn't say it's a good
It's
movie.
like bordering on a good movie.
bordering on an okay movie, maybe.
Like-
It's bordering on. I'll watch it with you.
It has Will Arnett in it. That just bumps it up like 2 full
Babe.
points.
Babe,
No!
no, babe.
He's so good.
I don't
Don't
know.
snarf your drink. Or do it, whatever. Just don't hit me with your...
I don't know if anybody else made this connection, but I always thought Hot Rod was like a grown-up-esque version of like Benchwarmers. I mean, I don't know if you ever
Baseball
saw
movie?
that. Yeah, it does, like
Benchwarmers was a bad movie.
Yes, bad movie.
Ooh.
Bad.
Like
I
an
saw
all-time.
that. I think I saw that in the theater with
Oh,
my friends.
I'm so sorry.
And like we left and we were like, that was bad. That was not good.
Whoops.
Just a waste
Yeah.
of $8.
I had that with London Has Fallen.
Oh,
I didn't like it.
yeah, that didn't look good.
It was an action movie. Like, take it for what it's worth, but...
What's the worst movie you've seen in the last?
theaters. In theaters?
Yeah.
I have one already.
Is it Batman
300
versus
Part
Superman?
It was
Ooh.
I didn't like it.
what, Batman versus Superman.
No, I hadn't seen it. I saw 300 Part 2.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like it.
You said Batman versus.
I said Batman versus
Oh,
Superman.
really? That
Yeah.
you've seen it? I haven't
I
seen
saw that in the theater,
it. Ooh.
and I genuinely thought about leaving for the entirety of the movie. I was like, I just want to go. I don't. Dang.
Yeah. I consciously chose not to go see that movie,
You
even
made
before the bad
the
reviews.
correct decision.
Yeah. I'm glad. It just, like, even at the trailer point, I was like,
Oh, God.
you know, this doesn't look good.
Speaking of which, you were going to bring up something about trailers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but first
trailers.
I do want to say my least favorite movie, which is The Longest Hour. Or The Finest Hour. No. Sorry, it is The Longest Hour. It is a movie about aliens taking over, and you can't see them. And it's about them, like, killing people, and they use, like, electricity, so people make vests out of, like, keys overnight to, like, protect themselves. There's a guy carrying literally a car door as a shield. There's a horse that's covered in tinfoil, and this is not like a B movie for being sake of bad. This is like a serious movie.
Oh.
When did this movie come out?
3 years ago,
Oh.
Who's in it?
and nobody good. Yeah, no, but it was in theaters, and I watched it while I was living in London, and it like
And you went to the theater and saw it?
Yes,
Whew.
it was absolute trash.
I've made mistakes in my life.
My brother recently watched it over the years that I told him to watch it because it is like the worst movie I've
Wow.
ever seen, and he hates it as well, which is great. I love that.
Alright.
But trailers, what is wrong with these things? Like recently, over the past, I'd say 2 years, trailers have just decided to take it upon themselves to be a 3-minute short
Yeah.
version of the movie.
Yeah. They
Right?
give away all the good parts, too.
Yeah. Oh my.
That's the thought I had when a couple weekends ago I went to see Logan,
Mm-hmm.
and the trailers for the one I've been really excited about the movie Life,
Right.
where like they're on the space station, like the thing from Mars, like we have life on Mars, whatever.
It looks really
and like the entire movie is ruined for me.
Oh,
I know what
no.
happens now because of the 3-4 minute trailer. That was like, here's all of these plot points.
I've never seen this trailer or heard of this movie.
It looks really cool. It's who is oh my god,
Don't ask me about actors.
Jake Gyllenhaal is in it.
Ewan Houlihan.
Huh?
Ewan Houlihan.
Gesundheit.
That's how you pronounce his name.
Yes, Adele Dazeem. But yeah, so like they're on the space station. Ryan Reynolds is also in it. That's what I was thinking of. And,
Okay. I saw the trailer for this the other day. It was on the TV,
And
but there was no sound.
Right.
So-
Nice.
do you have speakers?
No, I've never heard a movie.
Oh,
That's interesting.
that would make Hot Rod real weird because of all the soundtrack by Europe.
No, that's not true. I think it just like happened to be playing at work.
Oh,
For sure.
yeah, but it looks real interesting. But like, I'm not gonna buy a ticket for it now because I know what happens.
Also, I think that case is a bit special too because unlike a lot of movies, life is more about the results. I'd say, like the movie. There's
Also, life.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Hey.
Yeah, like if you're not getting rich, what are you doing, right? It's not about the progress. But like, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's more about character development, which is usually why I would say like is the only okay thing about spoilery trailers is like, it's about like getting there, right? It's about the progression and the people developing the relationship, not just like there's an explosion at the end,
Fair
right?
enough.
Where life, it looks to me anyways, where it's like, there's something that they could show that would actually just make it no point, right? At the end of it, if something happens, I don't care if like, you know, Jake Gyllenhaal or Ryan Reynolds like said hello to people, you know?
No, but they show like action shots of stuff that happens.
Oh, God.
It's weird.
Nah,
I'm
that's
trying
not
to think.
okay.
There was
Don't ruin it for me.
it was another Jake Gyllenhaal movie where he's in the army and he like never actually shoots his gun. Jarhead. Where like that's the entire plot of the movie and it's in the trailer. It's like, well, what am I wasting 2 hours for? We know he's not going to shoot the gun.
There's another, actually, we'll talk more about trailers in a second.
'Kay.
But interesting fact,
Whoa.
that the no shooting guns also happened in,
Hacksaw Ridge?
no,
Oh.
in the movie, what was it called? Sons of Men?
Oh, Son of Man?
The one about like men are like going extinct or something like that.
The Clive Owen one?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He never shoots a gun.
Oh.
It's really good movie also. Oh my god,
I think
really
the
wanna
most
watch that.
misleading trailer was for Rush
Oh.
with Chris Hemsworth. He was like the NASCAR driver,
Oh,
not
yeah.
NASCAR, Formula One driver, or whatever.
Never saw that
and
one.
Niki Lauda, where he like gets crushed. They make it look like an action movie when it is not an action movie. It is not an action movie in the slightest.
Is there any movie, you already said yours, but is there any movie that you just don't want to see anymore because of the trailer, like that you've seen? I recently saw something that I don't want to see now, which is Power Rangers.
Oh yeah.
I really, as bad as it's going to be, I really wanted to see that movie. And I saw the trailer, and I seriously timed it. It was like 4 minutes long.
Oh.
This doesn't have anything to do with the trailer.
That's fine.
I don't want to see Beauty and the Beast.
No,
I'm
no.
annoyed that it exists.
Yeah. It's probably the worst Disney, like, story.
Oh,
I'll
no,
say.
disagree. I think that the original is incredible.
The movie is great.
I don't think that it was necessary. I don't think that Disney needs to be making live action movies for
No.
the cartoons that are
And
already
also
made.
making it gritty.
Yes. 'Cause
And I
everything needs to be
don't.
gritty.
Why did they make the Beast sexy?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be a beast.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Well, he's supposed to be attractive because he's rich. He's got a castle.
No,
and
but
that's
he's-
why she wants to hit that.
No, because the witch curses him because he's like, I'm too pretty for
Right.
you.
Yep.
And then she's like, okay, well, you're going to be a beast now, and no one's going to love you.
And now
But
he's just a
now
sexy
he's
beast.
sexy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I can relate to that.
I don't understand.
I too am a sexy beast.
I think it's just to make it a little bit more Hollywood, I guess.
I guess.
To like see the relationship actually building.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, that's pretty superficial.
Very.
To like, you know, we're not going to get into like too deep into like what is it to be looks and stuff like that. Yeah. I know I said that perfectly.
We don't have the
No,
attention
What
span
is it
for-
to be look?
Yeah.
What does it mean to face?
I don't know. I've never known.
Wow.
I mean, the sentence didn't make sense anyways.
Words are hard, man. We've been through this a lot.
Yeah, but I agree with you in the sense that it doesn't make any sense for him to be sexy. Also, I don't know. In my opinion, Beauty and the Beast, great movie as a child.
Yeah.
But like, it's also a story about a girl like having Stockholm syndrome, isn't
A
it?
bit. Ish, but apparently, according to one of the current crop, one of the Jasons that I work with, who's like a hardcore
You work with multiple
Disney,
Jasons.
2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like a super Disney, like grew up with it, works at the Disney place, just loves everything about it. apparently they changed some of the songs around,
What?
which is not so smart.
In the new one?
Yeah.
Oh God. What are they doing?
Which kind of defeats the purpose of the remake. I don't know.
My phone buzzed.
Oh no.
It's okay, because this is perfect timing, because we're going to take a little break, and we're going to play a song requested by you.
I chose it.
Ooh, it's going to be a really good one, so be ready for Call Your Girlfriend by Robin.
Oh
That
boy.
was just Robin with Call Your Girlfriend.
Robin.
I've never heard of it before. It was actually a really good song.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Robin. She's from
Somewhere.
far away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
She is a sweet gal,
Oh.
and she's my karaoke go-to.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
It actually, I did like the message of the song. I'm reading the lyrics right now because we're going to get into that a little bit more. I mean, it's not like a lot of songs, especially by like poppy artists, are very aggressive with their sexual overtones, and not even just that, or just it's either that or like about the economy.
Yeah.
Right?
Every song is about the economy. That is dangerous.
So
Every song is about the economy.
and I'll say, reading the lyrics, I don't think this one's about the economy.
No, it definitely is.
But
We can make it about the economy.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
The
going to.
economy is the girlfriend.
Yes. No, it's true. I'm
Well,
going to read some lyrics right here.
Test
Or-
me. Bring
yes.
it.
Tell her not to get upset. Second guess everything you said and done. And then, when she gets upset, tell her how you've never meant to hurt no one.
That's just about bank loans. You shouldn't.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
So, like, you don't want to get the bank upset.
No.
Yeah,
Because then
no,
you
yeah.
can't go back on it. They gave you money. You have to give it back. You can't
get
just
the
be like,
bank
oh,
upset?
sorry.
Let's get 2 more lines and we'll be done with that.
Okay.
Then you tell her that the only way her heart will mend is when she learns to love again.
When you pay back all the money, they'll get off your ass.
Right? No, yeah. I could totally
It is
see
about the economy.
And every song is about the economy. Even Roses.
It's actually surprising. We've been doing this for a few weeks now, and Attilio never surprises me with his ignorance about the song.
Wow. Thanks, Dad.
No, it's great. I love it.
I remember the name. It's Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth is another bad movie that I've seen in my life.
Well, you brought up a club that you were in.
Yes, Fright Club. We in high school would get together and watch bad movies on purpose
That sounds amazing.
with snacks.
Hey.
I love bad movies if I can go into them knowing they're a bad movie.
Oh yeah.
I've gone into one particular that my brother will always bring up. It's called Drag Me to Hell.
I love that movie.
I do not like that movie.
Is that the
love
one
that
about
movie.
eating disorders?
No.
No.
Okay.
It's the one about dragging
there's
people
like
to hell.
and there's like the woman has the fingernails.
Yeah.
A lot of women have fingernails. That
But
doesn't-
like she's got like these really ugly fingernails,
Oh,
and she ends up
very.
being a witch or a demon or something.
Spoilers.
I thought going into that movie that it was a serious movie.
No.
No. And it ruined it for me because I was like, what the hell? What is going on?
You should watch it again.
I should.
I very briefly had that thought with Cabin in the Woods.
Oh.
I hated that.
Really?
I didn't like that one.
Wow.
It's like the only horror
I know, and
movie
it's a
that I
Joss
can
Whedon
deal
too,
with.
and I just
It does have like a
Didn't
weak
do it
ending,
for
but
me.
I thought it was okay.
Do you realize that we're going to get so many angry tweets about that now?
Fine.
I'm shrugging.
Joss
Yeah, it's
Whedon is
okay.
like a 5 out of 10 as far as script writing goes.
Yeah, he's aight.
Yeah, he's done some stuff.
He's done
He
something.
did Dr. Horrible sing-along vlog, and that
He
was
did.
beautiful.
That
He
was
did
actually
Firefly,
really
He
which
did
was
do Firefly, but I never watched it. I hear it's kind of
it's pretty okay.
I mean,
It's like worth it, in my opinion.
probably not as good as like The Next Generation or whatever. Which is Star Trek.
Star Trek?
That's Star Trek.
Yeah, or Deep
Unrelated.
Space Nine.
Totally unrelated.
Firefly's not a Star Trek.
No, I know. That's
Okay.
the...
Just clearing it all up.
You took us on a trip there, Tilly.
He did that one movie, the big
Yeah.
one. There was a big one.
Serenity?
That's a Firefly.
Yeah.
That is a
Yeah,
Firefly.
that's not what I was talking about though.
Oh.
There's just superheroes in
Avengers.
it. Yeah. How could I have forgotten?
Superhero movie with Batman and
The big
Superman.
one. Yeah.
I like The Avengers. It's the only superhero movie I really like, aside from Logan now.
What's your favorite Marvel Universe movie?
Definitely Logan.
Okay.
It's so good.
Iron Man was on last night.
Oh.
Oh, so good.
That's
The first
a great.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
It is, and then the other ones weren't. But
The
whatever.
third- I
The
really
third
like
one's
that.
good because it's the same guy that did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Have you seen that?
I
No.
did not like the third Iron Man movie.
Oh, really? No, I liked that one a lot.
That one, it was good. It was my least favorite, I'll say. And
That's fair.
I really don't like
The
two.
second one with Whiplash.
Yeah. It was
Whiplash. It's not about drumming.
really bad. Which is a great movie.
No.
What?
No.
I kind of
Whiplash?
hated the
Bad.
ending to Whiplash.
Bad movie.
It's like, this is not...
If my teacher slapped me in the face,
Well, you know.
I'd be like, okay, lawsuit, and also I quit.
But then you'd be branded as a quitter and also a drummer.
I don't care.
And do you know what quitters do?
They spit.
They quit.
Oh.
Come on, you should have known that.
This is a family-friendly show.
Is it? I mean, he dropped the GD bomb earlier. I said on their ass or off their ass, whatever, in reference to the bank loans.
You know, I mean,
We're bridging. We're like
PG-13.
the attitude era of wrestling
You're right.
now.
I feel like that's not what he... Never mind.
Nah,
What?
no, I agree.
It's fine.
I'm
We're all adults here in this
I'm not
room.
an adult.
You technically...
Legally,
You're older
sure.
than me.
Legally, yes. So then,
But my skull, look,
mentally...
there's hollow up there. Have I never done that?
No!
Well, hey, listen, it's a learning experience for everyone then.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get past that, I tell you.
It's
We
fine.
just do it one more time.
No, it doesn't really
Okay,
hurt.
then don't.
Just kidding.
Oh, no.
Like, now I have to stop because that
Okay,
genuinely
no more.
hurts.
All right. On our break, we got a text.
Oh.
I do want to talk about this text. It was a very interesting text. If you want to read it out to us, it was by your friend.
This is my friend texted me.
Mm.
Hi, Tatum.
Hi.
She said, there's a reason trailers give away the plot. It's actually proven that people will go if they have more info.
That's really interesting.
It's very interesting.
It kind of makes sense, especially because, like, I don't think people in Hollywood are stupid. You
No,
know?
I don't think so either.
Right? They're very smart people, and they're obviously going to know the stats behind this sort of stuff. But, you know, as even so, I really wish they didn't do that.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's just the takeaway. Especially, I think it does make people go more, but I think those people are like the families. They're the people that are just like, let's do something on Sunday, and then
Yeah.
they go to the theater and they pick out a movie.
Yeah,
Right?
so I'm such a hypocrite.
Oh,
I
dear.
Google, as soon as I get into a show, I Google exactly what happens.
That's,
I'm like, okay, what's going to happen? Who's dying next?
I've never
I
heard of
did it with How to Get Away with
anybody
Murder. The first episode of the third season of How to Get Away with Murder, there's a dead body.
Oh.
And I was like, who is it? And then I found out, and then I just watched the rest of the season knowing who it was. I'm still so sad that it's that person, though. No, I just don't want to give it away.
That's actually really interesting, though.
Yeah.
Like that, I don't even like. You obviously spoil something for yourself, but it's like self-imposed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like you like the second time watching a movie more,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Because you have the feelings of like, I know that character now, and especially in mystery, I think mostly in mystery. But that's what.
It's like a weird, sad thing that I do.
No, I think it's interesting more than anything.
I like to know what I'm in for. But not with movies. With movies, I like to go in, like Star Trek. When was the last Star Trek came out? What, last summer?
Yes.
Didn't even know that there was one coming out
No.
until it came out. I was like, what, there's a Star Trek out? Wow. I did not know anything about it.
That's awesome. It's on
That's
Netflix
good.
now. It just got added.
Yeah, I got the
Yeah.
notification.
Yeah, I seriously am on Netflix every day. So like when something updates, I watched Iron Fist.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, I
That was
haven't-
interesting.
I
It was
haven't
real
started that
bad.
yet.
Bad?
That's what everyone's
Yeah.
saying.
No, it's not good, but I am going to finish it. I have not finished it yet. It is the most corny. It's going more into the superhero side of the Marvel universe.
Oh.
I'll say that because things sometimes don't make sense, but they're like, it's a movie.
Yeah, a lot of Marvel superheroes aren't superheroes.
No, exactly.
Like Luke Cage? Who's just a real strong dude?
Yeah.
And they talk about it more. I think that's like a trend now where they like are obligated to talk about the incident and
Yeah.
other Netflix superheroes.
Yeah.
They have to. I think it's like actually they won't do it now.
Like, I feel like in DC, Batman is kind of the only superhero that's not a superhero.
Someone argued with me that Green Lantern wasn't because it's the ring that gives him the superhero powers. Right?
Yeah.
This like I just had this conversation with someone.
I would be inclined to agree with that,
Yeah.
but also he does very superhero-y things.
Yes.
Lie.
Yeah.
See, Batman's just a rich guy.
Totally.
Green Lantern is a bad movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's such a terrible movie.
Terrible, terrible movie.
And I'm totally fine with this. I hope you like talking about movies.
I love talking about movies.
This is great. I actually like the most fun I have is just like let's just chill and bash on things we don't like, especially in
I
movies.
feel like a lot of the most pure friendships that I have were formed over a mutual hatred of something.
Oh.
Nice. I mean, it's odd, but it's not very like abnormal. I'd say that.
That's a common thing.
Yeah.
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 I hate this thing. Me too. Let's be friends.
It's like very Mean Girls sounding to me.
I've only seen that movie once.
I mean, that's all you need to see it.
That's on Netflix.
Is it?
Oh. As is Riverdale.
Are
How
you
is that?
watching Riverdale?
I have been.
It's good.
I like it.
I like
Can
it
you
too.
guys give me like a reason to watch it?
It is nothing like the comics.
It's
But then why is it in the
It's a gritty reboot, which I know is your favorite.
It's sexy.
I hate gritty reboots.
A bit, yeah.
It's sexy.
Okay. All right, I'm down. I mean, like, the thing is, I never read the Archie comics.
I
so
didn't really either. Archie comics were kind of reserved for, we're going camping. Do you
Yes.
want an Archie comic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm at Shoppers Drug Mart and I need to add something to the minimum for a debit transaction. Here's a comic.
Archie.
I actually buy Sonic for that, so I can't even say that. And then just give them to Becca, because she likes Sonic.
There's Sonic comics?
Yeah. They're not good.
No.
Unless they continued the series of Sonic Underground, which was terrible also, but, like, everybody still watched it.
Oh, they're continuing from Sonic Boom, which is bad, too.
Well, that's actually terrible.
Yeah.
Did you guys remember Sonic Underground? It was a TV show
No.
back in the
I
day.
think maybe.
It was when Sonic and Tails and everybody else played music.
No.
They were in a band. Knuckles played the drums. Sonic
Did
played
one of them
guitar.
have, like, pointy sunglasses?
Yes. I
That would
think
have been
so.
Amy.
Yeah. And they also ate a lot of chili dogs, as they do.
It's canon.
Yeah.
Sonic likes chili dogs.
It was actually the worst show I've ever seen.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what's the worst show I've ever seen?
Corn to gas.
That's a bad show.
It's bad, but I think it's like a nationally imposed show.
It is.
I think probably Caillou.
It's
Oh.
so bad, thank you for saying that. No, everybody loves Caillou for some reason.
No, it's all, like, even as a child
Yeah.
watching Caillou, I was like, I hate Caillou.
It's each.
I don't want to be watching Caillou, but it's the only thing that's on.
I had that with corn to gas when I got my wisdom teeth out like 5 years ago. Because I just laid out on the couch, just like, there's nothing on. There's nothing on.
Yeah.
Corn to gas is on. Didn't laugh, just kind of like
The
catatonic.
days before Netflix, like, what did we do
YouTube
with our
for me.
time?
Even, like, I watched a bit of YouTube before Netflix was a thing, but, like, I was not that into it.
Remember when you wanted to watch a movie, but you couldn't torrent it, so you'd watch it on YouTube in 8 parts?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Good times.
And, like, they would have to, like, stretch it out a little bit or,
Yeah.
like, change the audio an octave or something like that.
Speed it up.
Yeah.
The coloring was off.
Oh, no.
It's kind of a blue tint over the whole thing. I would watch Pirates of the Caribbean, the third one,
Oh, yeah.
on YouTube.
You know, it'd be a great movie to watch with a blue tint to it. Finding
Matrix.
Dory.
Finding Dory.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I
all
like
blue
Finding
anyways.
Dory.
Yeah.
That was a good
I
movie.
didn't cry, but I liked it.
Have you seen Finding the new one? Finding
Dory.
Dory.
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought it was the original for a second.
The original is Finding Nemo.
Yes, it's coming to me now. I have not seen Finding Dory, even though I
It's good.
should.
It's on Netflix.
Okay. What?
Everything's on Netflix.
Everything is.
Not everything, because the South Park movie was, and now it's not, because they're on Crave TV.
I have Crave.
I really
Wow.
need to get
so
Crave.
you can watch
Crave
You can watch
has-
Letterkenny.
Yes.
It's so good.
Crave has all the HBO shows.
Oh my god. I'm actually gonna like purchase it tonight.
Do it.
It's
they
worth
have
it.
Letterkenny.
Yes.
Which is like my favorite YouTube sensation before it was like.
It's like Corn to Gas, but funny and with hockey people. Just like as far as like pacing and just being out in the middle of nowhere. It's so good. You would like Letterkenny.
I'll try it.
The
I'll
web
give it a
shows,
whirl.
the web shows that like I really really want someone to pick up were Letterkenny, which was huge. We watched it so much at the apartment.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like something you could actually just watch every day. And High Maintenance.
That's okay. I was just gonna say, have you seen High Maintenance?
Yes.
Because it's good. It's good. Like just like from start to finish, you're like, that was good.
It's like self-contained episodes,
Yeah.
and I'm not usually in for that. I'm not episodic person.
I like the self-contained stuff because it gives you a refresher every time
Right.
you
I've
watch
never
a new
heard
one.
it. What is this about? What is
High Maintenance. It's about a dealer who deals weed
Oh, okay.
in New York on a bike.
Oh.
And the episodes are they focus on the people that he has sold weed to.
Mm-hmm. And their life, like, it's obviously, like, it's not just like, you know, a guy goes to the store, comes back, smokes weed, and goes to sleep. Events happen. Characters are, like, going through crises and stuff like that. It is really, really interesting.
It's good. There's a lot of very high moments.
Yes.
And a lot of very low, like
Scrubs.
sad, real talk moments.
And I love how the time varies so much as well. Like, the length. There's, like, an episode that's, like, 10 minutes and another one that's like 30.
Oh.
It's just because they don't need to follow any sort of rules.
Correct.
It's just YouTube, right? Yeah. So they just... I haven't found them on YouTube for a while. I think they were taken off.
I think they're on you have to have an Amazon Prime, and then the most recent season's HBO.
Right.
Well, if they got picked up, then they would have to have a uniform time for everything.
Yes.
Do you think that would affect... If you've watched it, I don't know. I've just heard of it, so I don't know anything about it. Like, would that have affected the quality of it at all, do you think?
I don't know. I've only seen it before they were picked up.
Yeah.
So...
I've only seen what was picked up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually really... Well,
because I don't want to pay for Amazon Prime.
That's actually really interesting because you were describing it pretty much the same way I had it in my head, so I don't think it has changed very much.
There you go.
When they did get picked up.
Hey.
You know, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
But it's actually almost time to end. We have 10 more minutes. I do want to spend a little bit of time talking about things that...
The Trump Index.
...are upcoming. And the Trump Index.
Yeah.
Trump Index is very large today. It was 27.
It's quite girthy.
27. If you don't know what the Trump Index is, it's the most political we'll ever get on the show. The Trump Index is a single digit, or it's a single number, not a single digit number, that is the amount of tweets that are about him on the first front page of Twitter news. That is it. It's 27 today. Be aware. It's going to be a little bit smoggy.
That would explain why it's warmer today.
Yes. And that's all. Yeah. That's all we want to say about
There's
politics.
A lot of Trump in the air.
It's been going around. Make sure you barred your doors. Everything like that.
Barred your doors.
Yeah.
Probably, though.
Yeah.
His voice is going to knock down the nails.
I mean, I feel like that's a possibility.
It could be.
It's true.
We're bordering on actually being political, so let's move it along.
Yes.
We can't do this.
Let's talk about you, Jane.
Okay.
Let's talk about some things that are upcoming for you.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Because I think it also leads into a topic you mentioned.
Yes.
A certain event that's happening at the restaurant you work at.
This coming Saturday, March 25th, we are hosting karaoke at 10 p.m. So after dinner service, we turn on the karaoke machine and get lit.
Nice. No.
And sing some tunes with some pals. I work at Leslie Jones Restaurant. It's in the East End of Toronto, Leslieville.
This sounds amazing. I love karaoke.
It's a really good time.
I love the way you described it a few days ago. It was like, Leslie Jones, where's that song Queen between Leslie and Jones? Like, yeah, that makes sense.
It is. People. So we have the same name as a hilarious comedian, Leslie Jones.
Oh.
And a lot of people ask us, who is she? Who is Leslie Jones? We named it because we're in between these two streets. I'm shrugging again.
Get with it.
No, it is. I think that I was listening to it, and you could hear the shrug. No, that's actually really, really cool. I, for one, love karaoke. I'm a terrible singer.
Love karaoke.
I cannot sing.
That's the point, though.
Yes, exactly. It gives me an excuse to make everybody listen to my terrible singing.
I can't do it. They do it here on at least on Thursdays. They probably do it more. And like you said, Robin is your go-to.
Robin is my go-to.
And in the back of my head, I was like, my go-to to karaoke is the furthest corner from the stage. So it's a scary thing. I don't know how people do it.
Are there any karaoke faux pas? I'll say that you like songs
Anything
that you do
by Sinatra.
not want to put on.
Anything by Sinatra.
Could see in that mood where you're like,
anytime anyone sings a song that's over 5 minutes long,
Oh yeah,
very true.
Please don't do that.
I think mine would be Wonderwall.
This is
Don't play Wonderwall. Don't.
All of Dark Side of the Moon.
I like. We mentioned it here at Seneca at the Hive. They do karaoke, and I've passed by 4 or 5 times now where it's just freaking Wonderwall.
Steven does it sometimes.
Does he play Wonderwall?
He sings along to it as karaokeers do. Steven. We've had him on the show.
Steven.
We might have him next week, hopefully.
Steven, listen to me. Don't play Wonderwall.
Don't do it, buddy.
It's a good song.
It is a good song. It's okay.
It's an okay song.
Don't sing it at karaoke.
these guys are like, do you want to do Wonderball for your song? And I said, maybe. That's my joke for the week. You're welcome.
That was actually really good. See, those jokes that Attilio brings in, he just puts them on the table and he leaves.
Just walk
This is
away.
for you.
Yeah.
People get
I'm
uncomfortable with
gonna
all
go.
my Linkin Park references, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Have you never heard that? Oh, you got to get on the internet
Oh
more.
my goodness.
Well, she spends all her time spoiling her own
So
movies.
my favorite joke is I for one don't understand Roman numerals.
I get it. I get it.
It's a good one.
I get it. I got it.
See,
You get it.
you see, it's because I...
I'm not going to go
Is the
to
number one
Yeah.
in Roman numerals. I love to explain jokes. Explaining jokes just adds like a whole other level of hilarity.
Usually I hear people say it ruins the jokes. That's interesting.
No.
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 I never.
It's not good for them.
Oh, that's fair.
It's good for me. And
Yeah, it's for as the joke teller. When someone's like, I don't get it, I'm like, okay, listen though.
Take a seat.
Pull
Let
out
me
your notebook.
explain this whole joke to you.
The only other joke that I have that I go back to, aside from what's green and has wheels, what's white and can't jump, it's my fridge, is a friend of mine once told me I didn't have any concept of irony, which was ironic because we were in a bus stop.
All right. Good night. So an Attilio joke.
Yeah, that was like.
That was as
this
round
is
as
not,
me.
No, just like as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
that joke was so you.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I felt
Yeah.
it lacked a lot of the self-deprecation and irony that I'm used to.
No. It was perfect.
I said irony, I meant sarcasm. The
It
joke
was
was still
chef
my chef season.
Is that the Italian meme?
Yeah.
It's been going around. I was really hoping it wasn't going to become a meme. Have you seen this? It is like the new Pepe Le Frog or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, Pepe.
Yeah, it's people posting pictures of Italians doing something, and it's just their hand like this.
In the claw formation sort of thing. Like how Italians pet their cat and it's just like that against the head of the cat. My favorite one was how Italians shoot rifles is like holding the stock and also the ammo clip. It's a visual joke and we're doing radio so it doesn't really translate.
Yeah. Well, just put your imagine if you're pinching salt.
Yeah.
That's the form of the hand.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I put salt on my
And then rub your
again.
hands
We're
in
on
people's
radio.
eyes.
I'm rubbing my hands
They can hear.
together.
They can hear.
I put salt on things like that because it evenly disperses it better.
As long as you don't have any cuts on your hands.
No,
Or maybe if you're like a super tough person, which I guess, yeah.
my hands aren't dry today.
I got some peach scented hand lotion if you want it.
Oh yes.
That's
As
what
is
you
my
always
want.
have on you.
I do, yeah, because my mom sells it, so I can just
I'm not
use
a
it.
fan of hand lotion.
Of hand lotion?
No, don't like it.
Why?
Because it feels weird.
Yes,
Yeah.
the after feeling. I love the smell. Smell usually smells great, but the feeling of like if I touch something, I'm gonna leave a little bit of it on.
Okay,
I
you
don't
gotta
like
get
that.
a hand lotion that soaks
Your
in better
essence.
than.
Okay, that was probably the issue. It was usually like like in elementary school, someone's like, "You want some hand lotion?" And it's just like all over. And I'm like,
Well,
what
then
do I
there's
do
like
with this?
you can have a whole pump. Like this is too much.
Yeah.
You share with me.
Touch my hand, I have lotion.
That's what I felt. And like if you go on a bus and you touch one of the poles to hold
You're
onto,
slipping around.
you're slipping around.
Which happens anyway, because the poles are greasy and sticky
Yeah.
at the same
Yeah.
time.
Well,
And then you get the flu.
Oh.
hopefully you don't get the flu in the next coming week because we're going to have to leave pretty soon. And then we're going to have to be back.
Right.
I'm saying it's the
Right.
end. It was
Which
a
is
really bad
ironic in a way.
transition. Don't worry about it. But I want to give you some time to plug some stuff and your social medias.
My
here
social
right now.
medias. Oh wow.
Yes.
I'm on Instagram.
Mhm.
It's my full name,
Ooh,
Jane Auguste Wensley.
perfect.
There's an E at the end of August in the middle there.
Right.
That's how you know.
Nowhere else?
Oh, I also have an Instagram for my cat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually perfect. Can you please plug that?
Yes.
Yes.
It's Miss Mo the Shadow.
Yes.
She is a 10-month-old sweet baby.
Yes.
And I love her.
Do you know what actually sounds amazing? I'm going to plug that on the Say Radio Twitter.
Do it.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I love to give her attention.
And there's some other things that you guys can check out, including karaoke
Yes, please come to karaoke. We're going to have a great time.
and a certain show that you might be in, a web show, a web
Yes.
series. coming in late May. You said maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
It's the Olympus Project.
Ooh. Is there any site specific that they're going to post it on?
I'm not sure
Okay.
at this moment.
Okay, but I'm sure you're going to hear about it because I'm going to be posting about it when it comes.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
same.
Yeah.
Love it.
So it's going to be great. Make sure you
Very
guys check
exciting.
those out. I'm going to play a song.
Mm.
Do you know what it's going to be?
Ironic by Alanis Morissette.
Yeah.
I really do wish. No, it's going to be Justin Timberlake.